I'm James Bell. You might know me as a real estate broker to some of today's most influential people. But I'm also a foodie and passionate about connecting with people and getting to know America's chefs around their kitchen table. Today I'm at King & Duke with Chef E.J. Hodgkinson. At 21, he became the youngest executive chef in the country. He's since cooked for the James Beard House 4 separate times. I want to know his journey from his childhood kitchen table in California to becoming one of America's best chefs.
They're just absolutely delicious.
Oh my God, that's crazy. What is your earliest remembrance of food in your life as a kid?
The kitchen table all throughout my youth was where the confluence of everybody came together. I grew up in this really small town in Northern California, so it was games of rummy that would last for hours sitting at this table, and meanwhile my grandmother's got a roast in the cast iron in the oven going, or whatever it might be.
Right.
And people are coming in and out, neighbors are coming in and out. There wasn't really a place elsewhere in the house that I felt like the whole family felt comfortable.
Nice.
It's where kind of the guard comes down,
Of course.
and just general conversation happens that's actually very sort of poignant and salient to life, you know.
Right.
And they're willing to explore some of the harder things in life when they feel confident and when they feel safe.
Right.
When my uncle, after having been a veteran of the Vietnam War, he had a degenerative disc disorder, which came as a result of Agent Orange and exposure to that.
Sure.
He got diagnosed with cancer, and it was this moment where it was very sad and it was very hard. However, we all kind of looked at each other and said, "We're here. We're here with you. We're here with you till the very, very, very end."
Right.
And then past that, we're still with that person. We still carry that person with us.
Sure. Would you agree or not that a restaurant family is a very communal family as well?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And one of the best parts about restaurants is that family. I work right now in the early to middle stages of my career. I'm fascinated by people that have found a way to be great, but also give themselves enough rejuvenation. Chef Daniel is, as a result of his hard work and engaging some of the great chefs that this country has now, the people that have come out of his kitchens are tremendous. One of my favorite chefs that I've ever met and gotten the pleasure to work with very briefly is Gavin Kaysen. And Gavin Kaysen was the executive chef of Cafe Beluga. If you can't embrace the people that you spend this much time a day with as your family, then you're in it for the wrong reason.
Would you say that also comes back to the basic premise of the kitchen table? Is you're all sort of operating around that space? Shall we go cook something?
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. Let's do it.
We're going to cook a couple dishes today. One of the ones that we're putting together, we actually started on a couple of days ago.
Nice.
We're sourcing these really awesome shiitake mushrooms from here in Georgia.
Okay.
And we braise those with ginger and garlic, grilled baby onions, dried cherries from last season, essentially, as well as Japanese whiskey, chicken stock, butter, and a little bit of soy sauce. So the last element to that, just some really simply toasted beni seeds. They're just absolutely delicious.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
The other thing we're going to cook today is this tomahawk ribeye.
Beautiful.
One of the things that I love about cooking the steak at this restaurant is because of the nature of the fire that we cook over, and the fact that we have to start these fires early in the morning, all that we're doing is developing charcoal out of this white oak, right? Remember that the fire is one of the ingredients in the food.
Right.
As a chef, your job should be to find the best ingredient and then put that on your menu. Here we have some cipollini onions that we're very just simply roasting. And you actually want to caramelize them really, really heavily, because all that that's going to do is provide this sort of inherent sweetness. We're going to take some of these maitake mushrooms, or hen of the woods mushrooms. These are one of my favorites. This is a cultivated variety.
Right.
So we're just taking these pieces down here, and we're going to simply just throw those right on this grill.
Okay.
Dry.
Nice.
All right.
It's going to suck up all the smoke.
Yeah, it's gonna catch a little bit of that smoke. The other things that this is gonna come with today are some smoked bone marrow. We're just gonna grill it and then be scraping it right onto that steak right before we eat it. So yeah, it's gonna be great. It's going to be great.
This is heaven. This is heaven and hell.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, they're in a confluence at the moment. You can see that we're starting to get some caramelization there.
Yep.
Okay, just some simple olive oil here. A little drizzle on that. This is starting to flame up a little bit. And that's from a lot of that fat that's rendering. So this is a very simple blend of like a stock of roasted chicken feet and then buttered together.
Nice.
And that butter will actually caramelize, and some of that chicken stock will actually caramelize on the exterior. So it's providing this other layer of flavor that nobody knows is coming. All right. And one of the last elements to this is this little sort of a la minute chimichurri that we make, all right? So we basically make this base of garlic and chilies and anchovies and a whole grain mustard all together with a little bit of oil, lemon, and white vinegar. I will add in 2 order freshly chopped herbs, parsley, dill, sometimes a touch of cilantro in there as well. Big fat squeeze of lemon in there. As I said before, acid is one of the most important things. So you keep it really, really simple and straightforward, right?
Beautiful. Thank you.
Give that a shot.
Nice.
I personally like to cook a ribeye just a little bit more. So this is kind of right in between that area of medium rare and medium.
Beautiful.
Still have a touch of that raw sort of onion flavor.
Right.
When you take out some of that moisture, remember that you're concentrating the flavor, right?
That's true.
Last thing here, I'm gonna go on some of that chimichurri that we kind of put together real quickly.
Love this. Beautiful.
Right. Pretty nice, right?
Yeah. Nice job.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. We're gonna eat this now, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Fantastic.